In this lesson, we are going to use the converse of the Pythagorean theorem. Recall in that last section where we had a squared plus b squared equals c squared. Or we might have written it c squared equals a squared plus b squared. In this unit, in this lesson, we want to make sure that we put late bell. We put the long side first because now we're going to, so we want to make sure we're in this form. Because now we are going to determine side lengths, use side lengths to classify a triangle in our angle classifications. I know that doesn't make sense right now. But first off, let's just see, do the sides make a right triangle? So we're going to look and see the longest length is going to be your C. So does 20 squared equal, and I'm going to use a question mark, 12 squared plus 16 squared? Okay, longest side is always the C. All right, so let's see, does that work? 400, is that equal to 144 plus 256? I add those together, and yes, they do equal. So yes, triangle ABC is a right triangle. Okay, so that's just looking at right triangles. Well, maybe I want to determine if my triangle would be acute or obtuse. And we can do that using side lengths. Okay, we just did this one. Okay, we just did this one. Now, if I have the c squared less than, so if it's not equal and the c squared is less than, then it is an acute triangle. And if the c squared is greater than, then the triangle is obtuse. So looking at this example, again, the longest side, well, you probably don't know what the square root of 35 is, but I did figure it out, and it's approximately 5.9, so this is the longest side. So does, or the square root of 35 squared, what symbol is going to go in here? Okay. The square root of 35 squared, they kind of cancel each other out. And I have 16 plus 25. So what symbol is going to go in there? And I have 35 on this side, 2, 3, 41. So what symbol does go in there? A less than, so this is acute. All right, looking at this triangle, my longest side is the 15. So, in your examples, you're not going to know. This one is saying just show that it's obtuse, but in your examples, you're going to have to figure out which one it is. So it's best to just practice that now. 15 squared is 225. 8 squared, 64, 144. So 225, and this added together is what? 208. So what symbol is going to go in there? A greater than. And so this is obtuse. So, like I said, we're going to have to practice not knowing, so we're going to classify it as acute, right, or obtuse. Remember that greater than is obtuse, less than acute, equals is right. and the longest side has to go first. So 8 squared, is it greater than, less than, or equal to 5 squared plus 6 squared? So we have 64, 25 plus 36. So 64, these added together are 61. So what symbol goes in there? The greater than. So this is obtuse. Pause the video and try the checkpoints. And there's some on, oh, I'm sorry, I got one more thing to do. My bad. I'm rushing you. What if we don't have the diagram drawn for us? This is still the longest side. I apologize for that. I don't know, I was jumping the gun. So 49, 16 plus 36. 49, add those together is 52. So what symbol goes in there but a less than? So this is acute. 37 is the longest side here. It has to go first. Finding these lengths, multiplying them out, this is 1369. 144 plus. And adding these together on this side, you actually do get, so the symbol that goes in here is equals, so this is a right. All right, now you have the next 6, 3 on this page, 3 on the other, to try on your own, and then, so I'd pause the video, then come back and check your answers. In this example, number 3, it doesn't matter. They're all the same length. So they're all the longest length. It won't matter. And since it's equilateral, you know it's equal angular. Equal angular is all 60 degrees, so you should definitely get acute for that. Okay, and we know that this is, the assignment is on Schoology. Concept check. How can you determine whether a triangle is acute, right, or obtuse from its side length? So basically, if longest side square the longest side, okay, is greater than sum of the squares of the other two sides, is obtuse. And then we'll just carry that through. C squared is less than the sum of the other two squares. It's acute. And if C squared, the longest side, is equal to the sum of the squares of the other two, it is right. Okay, this ends lesson 4-5.